We're gonna go ahead and move into our warm-up here in about 30 seconds. So go ahead and grab those dumbbells if you haven't done so already. Grab your water. We're gonna start moving into a quick little warm-up before we get into the workout. All right, let's go ahead and get started with some of those walk-ins with an overhead reach. So we're gonna come down into that high plank position. Hips are parallel to the floor. Gonna walk our left foot forward. Pick that left hand up. We're gonna rotate and look at the ceiling. Good. Step it back. Now we'll do the same on the right side. Good, we're switching back to the left side now. And as always, make sure you're really checking in with yourself. Good, let's do one more on each side. And one more on the right side. Very good. Now we're going to move on down to the ground. I'm going to let a couple more friends join us here. Come on down onto the ground. Let's see some glute bridges. So we're lying down, our knees are up, heels are scooted up close to our glutes. Gonna press through the heels and squeeze those glutes at the top of the movement. Good, bring those hips up high, squeeze those glutes. Let's do 4 more. And 2, and 1. Good, let's get that core fired up with a bent leg march. Legs come up to 90 degrees. Gently push your lower back down into the ground. I'm gonna maintain this bend in my leg. Tap down on the ground. You should feel your abdominal muscles really firing up as you work to maintain that bend in your knee. Good, really gently pushing your lower back down into the mat. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. All right, so really quickly, let's run through what each exercise is gonna look like today. All right, first exercise today, it's gonna be a squat with a side bend. So fingertips are gonna come back behind your ears. Feet will be about shoulders width apart. Drive those elbows back. So we're gonna come down into a squat, maintain that upright posture. We're gonna do a side bend, really feel those obliques working. Squat, squeeze those glutes as you stand up. Side bend, good. From there, we're gonna be moving into a single leg touchdown. So this is one of those opposite arm, opposite leg movements. So I'm gonna start on my left foot. Right foot comes up off the ground. I'm gonna bend my left knee. I'm gonna reach down and touch my toes with my right hand. Drive through the heel to bring yourself back up to standing. Coming all the way down, pressing through the heel to come all the way back up. Good. All right, after that, we're gonna need our dumbbells, water bottles, whatever you've got handy. We're gonna be moving into a forward lunge with a dumbbell curl. Forward lunge. Press through the heel to bring yourself back up to standing. From there, go ahead and set your dumbbells aside. We're gonna be moving into a good morning. We should all be good at these by now, right? This is a favorite around here. Fingertips come back behind the ears. Keep that upper body nice and static, nice and stiff. Little tiny bend in the knees. We're gonna squeeze our glutes as we come back up to standing. Just like that, very good. All right, from there, coming down to the ground into a side plank with a leg lift. Good, should be feeling a lot of work being done here and that glute medius here in the shoulder as well. From there, we're moving into a high plank position, moving into some shoulder taps. So, you're gonna want your hands right underneath your shoulders. I'll show you from the front here. You're gonna be walking back into a high plank, feet spread wide. So the trick with these is to try to keep your hips really, really still. Nice and still. Try not to do a lot of shifting around here. All right, from there, we're coming down onto our back for a little core work. So with these, you can make sort of a diamond shape with your hands and place your hands right underneath your hip bones if you wish. Legs are gonna come up to 90 degrees. Gently press your lower back down into the ground. We're gonna do some counterclockwise circles. And then we'll switch to clockwise. Perfect. And from there, if you've got a dumbbell handy, you can go ahead and grab it. If not, you can just move your arms along. We're gonna bring our legs back to that 90-degree tabletop position. We're gonna reach back behind us and then bring it up into a crunch. So we're reaching back, keep those arms straight, pulling up and over, big crunch. All right. Go ahead and grab that last sip of water. We're gonna be getting started here in about 30 seconds. All right, get ready. We're about to move into that squat with a side bend. In 3, 2, 1, and squat. Side bend, good. Squat, side bend, side bend. Good, maintaining that upright posture. Almost there, about 15 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, getting ready now for that single leg touchdown. We're gonna do these all on one leg and we'll switch halfway through. Opposite arm, opposite leg movement. I'm getting started on my right foot. In 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna bend my knee as I come down low, 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 low. Cross through the heel or bring myself back up to standing. Feel that squeeze in the glutes as you come back up. Good, if you lose your balance, tap your toe down on the ground and get right back in. Switch legs. Up on the left foot now. Good. Drive through the heel, feel that glute working. In 3, 2, 1, and time. Good, moving into that forward lunge now. Shoulders are pinned back. In 3, 2, 1. So we're lunging forward. Big curl. Press through the heel to bring yourself back up to standing. Then switch legs with every rep. Good, nice and and slow. We're not in any rush. Almost there. In 3, 2, 1, and time. Moving now into that good morning. Fingertips come back behind your ears. Again, we're slightly dragging those elbows back behind us. And go. Keep that upper body nice and still. So you want to be feeling a lot of work being done back here in your glutes. Right here, a big squeeze as we come up to standing. Good, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Almost there. In 3, 2, 1, and time. Coming down onto the ground now for that side plank. Elbow goes right underneath your shoulder. Feet are going to be stacked. 2, 1, we're coming up, leg lift, and back down. Good, keep those hips up. Keep those toes pointed straight ahead. And switch sides. And time. Coming back now into that high plank position for those shoulder taps. So remember, squeeze those glutes. Try to keep your hips really still with these. All right, we're walking back, feet are wide, and go. Keep those hips still. Squeeze those glutes. This is a shoulder exercise. It's also a core exercise. Good, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Great job lying down now for those leg circles. So legs will come up to 90 degrees. And go, we're gonna start clockwise. Nice and slow and controlled. Always pushing your lower back down into the ground. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And switch directions. Now we're going counterclockwise. Keep those knees together. Almost there. And time. Moving now into that overhead pull through with a crunch. If you've got a dumbbell, you can also use a medicine ball here. If you don't have either of those, You can just bring your arms up and over. Legs come up to 90-degree tabletop position. And go. We're reaching back. Keep those arms straight. Pulling up and over. Big crunch at the top. Nice and slow. Almost there. About 10 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, great first round, everyone. We're gonna take about 60 seconds here. Go ahead and grab some water. Take some nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Get ready for round number 2. So I'll have about 40 seconds. Fifteen seconds up on your feet if you're not there already. Squat with a side bend. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Squatting down low, squeezing those glutes. Keep that upper body nice and still as you do that side bend. You really want to feel that in your obliques. Almost there. In 3, 2, 1, and time. Single leg touchdowns. Whichever foot you started with last time, try to start on the opposite foot this time. So I'm starting on my right foot. I'm gonna be reaching down with my left hand. And go. Bend that knee. Come down low, 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 low. Drive through your heel and squeeze your glutes as you come up to standing. And switch legs. Almost there. And time. Very good. Moving back into that forward lunge now. Good. Shoulders are pinned back. Core is gently braced. And we're going to take a nice healthy step forward. Bring that back knee down. Try not to touch the ground with it. Good. Nice and slow and controlled. Good. And as you're coming back up, really drive through that heel to bring yourself back up to standing. Protect those knees. And time. Moving back into that good morning. Fingertips are back behind your ears. Feet are pretty close together. Closer than shoulders width. And go, a little soft bend in the knees. Squeeze your glutes as you come back up to standing. Good, I want to see those hips really popping back into place. Almost there. Still breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. In 3, 2, 1, and time. I like how you all keep going right until the very end. It makes me so proud. Back down onto the ground for that side plank with a leg lift. You started on your right arm last time. Go ahead and start on your left this time. Feet are stacked. We're coming all the way up. Keep those toes pointed straight ahead. Should be feeling a lot of work being done right here. Good, keep those toes pointed straight ahead. Try to keep those legs nice and straight and switch sides. And time. Moving down to those shoulder taps. Hands are going to be directly underneath your shoulders. Walk those feet back wide. The closer your feet are together, and go. The more of a challenge this is going to be. If you want to get that heart rate up, you can do these just as quickly as you can. But remember, still work to keep those hips really, really still. Squeeze the glutes. However you choose to do it. Remember to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Keep those hips really still. And time. Great job, everyone. Leg circles. Go ahead and lie down. Hands can go underneath your hip bones if you wish. Otherwise, they can go off to the side. And go. We're going to start counterclockwise this time. Gently pushing that lower back down into the ground. Keep those knees together. Nice and slow and controlled. And we're gonna go clockwise now. If you want a little challenge, you can put your fingertips back behind your ears. And time. All right, moving now into that overhead pull through with a crunch. Legs come up to that 90-degree tabletop position. If you've got a dumbbell, you can hold it just like so. If you don't have a dumbbell, and go, I'll demonstrate what we should be doing. Arms up above the head. So reaching all the way back. Good, keep those legs up at that 90-degree tabletop position. We're always really gently pushing our back down into the ground. Good, keep those arms straight as you're reaching back and pulling over. And time. Excellent job, everyone. Let's go ahead and take about a minute here. Let's catch our breath. Grab ourselves some water. "20 seconds. Up on your feet if you're not already there. Squat with a side bend. Fingertips are back behind the ears. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Good, come down low into those squats. Almost there. In 3, 2, 1, and time. Single leg touchdowns. Starting on my left foot, reaching down with my right hand. Try not to hold onto the wall for this one. And go, bend that knee. Here it's helpful to fixate on a focal point. Helps with that balance. Stare at a spot on the wall. Switch legs. Drive through the heel to bring yourself back up to standing. Almost there. In 3, 2, 1, and time. Lunge with a curl. Shoulders are back. In 3, 2, 1. Forward, down, curl. Press through the heel to come all the way back up. Keep those elbows tight against the body for that curl. Almost there. 2, 1, and time. Good morning. Fingertips are back behind the ears. Feet are close together. And go, little soft bend in our knees. Feel that nice deep stretch in our hamstrings. Squeeze those glutes right from the bottom all the way up. Ten more seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and time. Side plank with the leg lift. I'm going to be getting started on my right arm this time. Elbows right underneath my shoulder. Hips are stacked. Come all the way up. So keep those hips pushed back here. You don't want to get into a position where your front half is way forward. It's going to put a lot of strain on that shoulder. Toes are pointed straight ahead. Let's go ahead and switch sides. And time. Moving on to those shoulder taps. Hands are directly underneath our shoulders. Feet are wide. Core is braced. We're squeezing our glutes. And go. Good. Try to keep those hips down parallel to the floor. And keep those hips just as still as you can. $15 more seconds, almost there. And time. Lying down for those leg circles. Legs come up to 90 degrees. And go. Let's start going clockwise. Keep those knees together. You're doing sort of medium-sized circles here. And let's switch directions. Knees together, toes together. And time. Overhead pull through with a crunch. Grab that dumbbell or that medicine ball if you've got one. Legs come up to that 90-degree tabletop position. Arms come up, fully extended. We're gonna reach back behind us. Keep those arms straight. And then into a crunch. So it's 2 separate movements. It's that pull over, using those muscles of the upper back, and then a crunch. Almost there. In 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, friends, that is 3 rounds down, 1 round to go. Grab yourself some water. Allow that heart rate to come back down a little bit, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Seconds. Moving into round number 4. Starting with that squat into a side bend in about 10 seconds. Feet or shoulders width apart. Fingertips are back behind the ears. In 3, 2, 1, squat. Side bend. Good. Good. Keep driving those elbows back. It's going to help to maintain that upright posture. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Single leg touchdowns. All right, we're going to be started on our left foot. And go. We're going to be reaching down with our right hand. Drag through the heel, come all the way back up again. Good. Still driving through that heel. Your glutes should be on fire from these. And go ahead and switch legs. Good. Dragging through the heel. Coming down low, low, low. In 3, 2, 1, and time. Grab those dumbbells, forward lunge. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward, bringing that back knee down as close as we can without touching. Curl, coming down slowly. Press through the heel to bring yourself back up. In 3, 2, 1, and time. Good morning. Fingertips are back behind our ears. Feet are pretty close together. And go. Squeeze those glutes. Good, feel that big stretch in the hamstrings. Almost there. And 3, 2, 1, and time. Side plank, starting on the left side. Keep that body in a nice straight line. Feet are stacked. Elbows right underneath her shoulder. One up, keep those toes pointed straight ahead. But I feel a lot of work being done right here. Good, keep those hips up, up, up. And switch sides. And time. Moving into those shoulder taps now. Hands are right underneath our shoulders. Feet are wide. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Keep those hips parallel to the floor. Almost there. Ten more seconds. And time. Leg circles. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you can put those fingertips back behind your ears. And go, legs are up at 90 degrees. We're going to start clockwise. Knees are together. Medium-sized circles. Pushing that lower back down into the ground. And counterclockwise. Almost there. And time. Overhead pull through into a crunch. Last exercise of the day. Legs come up to that 90-degree table tap position. Arms are straight, reaching all the way back. Tap the ground. Pull up and into a crunch. Still breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. .15 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, beautiful job today, everyone. Let's take a couple deep breaths. We're gonna move into some stretching. Grab a sip of water. Let's go ahead and move into a glute stretch. We're gonna be crossing that left ankle over the right knee. Thread our fingers through back behind the right knee and pull back. Should feel a good stretch there today from those side planks with the leg lift. Good. Keep on breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let that heart rate come back down. Think about how good we feel. Good. Let's go ahead and switch legs now. Right ankle goes over the left knee. Thread those fingers back behind your left knee and we're pulling back gently. Good. So that nice deep stretch. And go ahead and release. Go ahead and stay down on the ground. Extend your right leg out fully. We're gonna put our hands over our left knee and we're gonna pull up towards our chest. Feel that nice deep stretch all through our hip flexors. Good. Relax that left foot. Good. Keep on pulling back. And go ahead and release. Now our left leg comes out straight. Bring that right knee up to the chest. Pull back very gently on your right knee. And go ahead and release. Good. Come on up to a standing position. All right, let's see a hamstring stretch. So we're gonna get those feet wide, 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 wide. Little soft bend in our knees. We're gonna fold over at the waist, come all the way down, let your head hang low. Grab the back of your calves and pull forward. Soft bend in the knees. Remember here you can sort of shift your hips from side to side. Good, keep holding and shifting your weight slightly. Good, go ahead and drop those hands down to the ground. We're gonna round our back up as we come back up to standing very slowly. Good. From here, you can stay up on your feet. I'm just coming down on my knees to give you a better vantage point. Let's just do some really gentle overhead reaches. Looking up at the ceiling, coming back down slowly. Good. See that again. Really slow. Good. Feel that stretch all through our shoulders, even into our chest. Again. Let's do 2 more like that. Last one right here. And rest. Very good. All right, as always, excellent work today, everyone. It was wonderful to see you all again. Again, for those of you who are just joining us for the first time, my name is Jaimie. I am a camper at Sports Basement Campbell, and I will be back with you next week at 4 o'clock. Have a great week, everyone.